In this video, I'm going to show you how to mount a TV bracket to a solid wall. And I'm going to show you how to do it the cheapest way with the minimal amount of tools and equipment. We basically picked up one of the cheapest impact drivers we could find. So we've got this little Black & Decker here. And to turn this into an SDS drill and drill our holes in our solid wall, we're actually going to use these Milwaukee Shockwave bits. So because these are so sharp, they can drill straight into brick, block or concrete walls. So we're only going to use our cheap impact driver, our set of Milwaukee bits, and then the secret to getting a really secure fixing on your TV bracket is to use some of these concrete screws. So we've got the correct size concrete screw. These are 7.5 millimeters by 80 millimeters. And if we use our 6mm Milwaukee speed bit, you can see there that our drill bit is just long enough to accommodate our concrete screw. You'll find that sometimes your TV bracket comes with some washers, but you might need to just purchase these separately, but washers are extremely cheap. You'll just need one of these bit holders and a T30 Torx bit to drive in your concrete screws. Before you start to mount any TV bracket, you need to make sure that your bracket is strong enough to support your TV. You'll often find that in the description, it will tell you what size and weight of TV the bracket can take. So we've got our Von House bracket here, and we know that that's going to easily support our 77-inch OLED TV. You need to work out the position your TV is going to go on your wall and give yourself a centre line to work from. So we've already marked this on, and we're just going to give ourselves a little pencil line. We can always rub that off afterwards. Then we need to determine the height of our TV bracket. We know that we want our TV bracket to sit just above this picture rail. So we're going to line up our bracket. That's the height we want it to sit. And we're just going to put a little pencil line above our bracket. And we're going to work from this line. You want to take your spirit level and give yourself a nice level line to work from. You can see that that bubble is perfectly in the middle of our spirit level. And then we can draw a nice straight line. Then we can offer up our bracket to our line. I always like to use the bracket to mark out my fixing holes, but you will sometimes find a template will come with your wall bracket. Once you're happy you're perfectly level, you want to mark all your holes on your bracket. Then you can remove your bracket. I always like to double check my pencil marks just by placing a spirit level across the top, just to check that that bubble is still perfectly in the middle. So we're just going to put our fixing here and put 4 fixings in before we make sure our bracket's perfectly level. So you can see our little impact driver acts like an SDS drill when we team it up with these new sharp Milwaukee bits. And these actually drill into multiple materials, but they're perfect for drilling into brickwork or blockwork. So now we've got all 4 of our holes drilled. We're going to add some more fixings once we're sure that the bracket's perfect level. We can take out our Milwaukee multi-material bit, and these actually have a hex shank, so they'll actually fit perfectly in your impact driver. And I swap that out for our T30 Torx bit in our magnetic bit holder. And again, it's got one of these hex shanks, so that will slot neatly into place. We're going to put some little washers on our masonry fixings, and then we're going to drive these through our bracket straight into the brick. And the benefit of using these fixings is there's no need to mess around with brown or red plugs. Sometimes I like to put all 4 fixings in, just finger tight, to hold the bracket in place while I work. We know that we've drilled our hole to the right depth because these 80mm fixings work perfectly with our Milwaukee bits. We're going to use our trusty impact driver again to drive in our fixings. Make sure your bracket's centralised on your fixings. We've got a nice secure hold and our bracket isn't going to go anywhere. But before we add our remaining fixings, we're going to just check that our bracket is still level. Our bubble is still perfectly in the middle, so we can now add a fixing in every other slot to make sure our bracket is perfectly secure on the wall and it's never going to come off when we add our TV. Now we're happy that our bracket is perfectly level because we've got all 4 fixings in place. We're now going to add our remaining fixings in every other slot. You can see that you can actually get that much of a hold on these concrete fixings that will actually pull in your plasterboard. So with your Black & Decker drill, you only want to go carefully to ideally avoid pulling your bracket into your plasterboard, because you get that such good of a hold. If you really want to increase the accuracy of your bracket, you can actually get yourself a laser level. So if we put that on there, you can see now when we pan across that our laser line is perfectly parallel with our wall bracket, so that we know that when we click our TV into place, it will be perfectly level without any further adjustment. You can pick up laser levels relatively cheaply now, and they do just help you when you want to check the accuracy of your work. Check out our next video where we show you how to mount the bracket to the back of your TV.